Okay, here we are in design space. Let's go ahead and create the star. We go to shapes and we click on the star. This is very simple, nothing much to it. We click on the star, we go in here and unlock, and we size it 1.5 by 1.5. And we lock it. That star, we are done. We go ahead and make it. When you get here, I'm just going to go ahead and change the material size. We're going to do it 4 by 6. I'm using a glittered 100-pound cardstock. So we're going to go ahead and click continue. You select your machine that you'll be using. I'm clicking on the maker. Once it reads the maker, let's just wait for it. I'm going to go ahead and choose poster board because this glittered cardstock, even if it's 100-pound, I would use medium cardstock, 80-pound, but it won't cut through completely. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose the poster board, and the pressure will be default. And I'm just going to go ahead and load the machine. I'm sorry, load the mat. And once you load the mat, the speed is automatically set for this material because it's poster board. So it's automatically set, okay? Now what you do is press the flash and go button. Once it cuts, I'll see you back at the table. Okay guys, we are back. Now, we have our cutout, which was the star. We have it here. This is the gold cardstock, and it's white in the back. We set that aside. We have the 2-inch foam balls, which will work for the ears. We have the saucer, which is for the lid. And we have the actual clay pot. This is a 4-inch clay pot. And 3-inch saucer. We have our 2 buttons, white buttons. You can, any color buttons, but these are white. We have our fishbowl, which is the medium size, I would say. And this is, let me see how many inches. I don't have a ruler. I'm just going to use this mat. Oh, I don't have. This is 4 inches. 4 inches. And we have our 3-inch cowboy hat. And our toothpicks for our foam balls. We have black acrylic paint. And that's about it. Let's go ahead and start. I'm just looking for the center. Let's go ahead and start painting the foam ball. Okay, we're just going to set it aside to dry. Okay, we set that aside to dry. Now let's go ahead and take our saucer. What I do is start with the bottom first. the paint is black and it covers completely, but I usually, you know, do 2 coats. We done. We set that aside to dry. We take the base and the same. I don't paint the inside of the clay pot. Oh. And you're going to set it aside to dry. I'm just going to go ahead and take my foam balls and just do the foam ball while this dries. By the time I do this one, I'll go ahead and finish the saucer. Okay, that one's done. Set it aside. See, by that time, this one is already dried. This part is dried. So flip it over and paint this side. Okay, I forgot, guys. This one, the lip will be brown. So I'm just going to go ahead and get my brown paint and do that part. I think we're done with the black paint. Let me just take a quick look. Yeah, we're done. I'm just going to set it here so it can continue to dry. I'm going to do the little bit more on the actual clay pot. Get the painter's tape and I will place it here, just a little bit right here on this side, because I totally forgot that the lip is supposed to be brown. So I'm just going to set it aside. When I come back, you'll see that I already added the painter's tape, the blue painter's tape, so we can go ahead and finish that. Okay, then now that I have the painter's tape on, I'm going to real quick and do the bottom part. that's not good. We just need that little bit. Put it a bit more. I didn't shake it well. Okay. Let's do the lip. For this one, I'll do 2 coats. Let them dry at least maybe 5 minutes. This one is thick, at least 5 minutes. And then you can do the second coat. And then once you do the second coat, then you let it dry 30 to 45 minutes to then start handling it. We got that. Okay, we're going to set it aside to dry. Okay, let's go ahead and do the second coat. Okay, once you're done with that, set it aside to dry 30 to 40 minutes, and we'll be right back so we can go ahead and assemble it. Okay, now that this is dry, we go ahead and remove the painter's tape. Take our fishbowl, we're just gonna go ahead and glue it on the top. We are taking the E6000. Let it dry for at least 48 hours. Do not handle it, move it for at least 48 hours. Just gonna go ahead and apply at the very edge. Go all around. And we go ahead and place. Okay, it's centered. The star, I'm just gonna go ahead and place some glue, put some glue on the star, some hot glue. And we go ahead and place it right here on the side. And then we take the 2 white buttons and replace them. We glue them right here in the center. Set it aside to dry. Now we take the painted saucer and we take our hat. Just gonna glue the hat a little bit here on the side. Place a little bit of glue. Now we take our lid and we're going to glue the back and the front. Once you do that, you go ahead and you're done with your candy jar. Thank you for watching, and I pray that all have a wonderful, blessed evening. And as usual, happy crafting.